What's up, everybody? This is 10 Rolls All, and today I would like to talk to you about the earth-shattering announcement EA has made regarding Battlefield. Oscar Gabrielson is leaving the company, Vince Zampella is taking over, the franchise is expanding under some guy named Byron Beatty, and all of this amounts to some really big changes for our beloved Battlefield, so let's dive in. Okay, so Halo designer Marcus Leto is building a new studio that is supposed to help with post-launch support for Battlefield 2042, improving and expanding on it. It's supposed to build on the framework with more narrative content. Not sure what that means. Could be single player, could be battle royale. And Byron Beatty left Activision after Warzone's launch, so could he have been brought on by EA to do the same thing with Battlefield as he did with Call of Duty? Vince Zampella's promotion has put him in charge of Apex Legends, the Battlefield franchise, and the upcoming sequel to Jedi Fallen Order. Not sure what he's going to do with Battlefield. DICE and EA have hinted at making some free-to-play stuff, so that could be it. The immediate future, DICE and EA are focused, supposedly, on fixing 2042 and its bevy of features. Beatty says that he needs to do what is right for our players and our game. Oscar Gabrielson leaving is actually a big deal for the studio. He has been with DICE for 13 years. He was a general manager for most of those 13 years, and he is largely responsible for bringing us Battlefield 1, Battlefield 5, Battlefield 2042, and of course, Star Wars Battlefront. He's also the guy who came up with the idea for Battlelog back in the Battlefield 4 days. Word is he's going to stay on with DICE until 2022 to help transition to the new GM, a lady named Rebecca Kutas. So we'll see how that turns out. Also, EA recently revealed their new content coming out for Battlefield 2042 in the first big seasonal update that's supposed to be coming out next year. They'll be giving us a new map called Exposure, a new specialist, hooray, and a time-limited 64-player mode on PC and next-gen consoles. Again, not sure what all that means, but besides the new specialist, I'm intrigued. Also, as part of the big news coming out of EA, they have put a bigger emphasis on this idea of an interconnected Battlefield universe. They want multiple connected titles kind of combining this universe of content around Battlefield. Think along the lines of what Byron Beatty did with Warzone and Call of Duty, which of course Warzone is the most played Call of Duty title to date, and it's just constantly breaking revenue records over there. So is he gonna bring a free-to-play battle royale mode to Battlefield? They had Firestorm back in Battlefield 1, which I personally thought was pretty good, but it was locked behind a paywall. You had to buy the game to play it, so not a whole lot of people played it. The devs didn't seem to give a shit about it, and it was just kind of abandoned before it could be optimized. This could be a big thing for the Battlefield franchise, but I also wonder if the fanbase even cares about Battle Royale, since Battlefield and Battle Royale really haven't been two things that go together. Also, I think there is some fatigue around the Battle Royale concept at this point. Regarding narrative content, again, I'm not sure how many Battlefield players care. Most people play these games for multiplayer, especially considering with Battlefield 2042, they don't have a choice. There is no single player in Battlefield 2042. The specialists, which were designed to add personality to the game, add some kind of narrative to the game, are some of the most hated additions to Battlefield 2042. So creating content in the vein of a narrative could be a waste of time when it seems like the player base these days just wants a good multiplayer experience. Now, Vince Zampella does have a good track record. He worked on Titanfall 2, which is widely regarded as having one of the better single-player modes in a first-person shooter, at least a modern first-person shooter, so maybe he could do the same thing with Battlefield, we'll see. And of course, in the more immediate future, we are getting that first big seasonal update next year. New map, new game mode, all sounds great. I'm excited to see what this time-limited mode is. I'm not really sure, there's very, very few details. I would love personally to see some new guns, because the guns that they have in Battlefield 2042 are just not enough. Alright, so you've got a lot of people coming in to work on Battlefield, a lot of people who have had success. You may or may not like what they've created or produced, but they have had success in the industry. I feel like Battlefield needs an injection of fresh ideas, but they need to be executed well. And that, I think, is the big problem right now. Plus, there's always that concern of the so-called feel for Battlefield. You know, you could add something to Battlefield and it just doesn't feel like a Battlefield game. Again, I refer to specialists in 2042. I can't stand the specialists. The game would be better without them. It doesn't feel like Battlefield. It feels like COD, and I don't want to play COD. So, on one hand, I'm excited for some new things. I think Battlefield needs some help. They gotta fix what they've got. They've gotta be, I think, on the edge of innovation. It also needs to be done well, and I think it needs to maintain that old school Battlefield squad-based feel for a first-person shooter, and I think 2042 is sorely lacking. So that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. Just wanted to give you some info on the changes coming towards Battlefield and EA. Let me know what you think down below. Are you optimistic? Are you done already with Battlefield? I'm not sure how I feel. Battlefield 2042 has not been kind to me. I'm going to be patient because I already own the game. So hopefully all of these changes amount to something very positive. So make sure you like the video, make sure you're subscribed for more content, and I thank you all so much for watching.